And being in denial is what can definitely cause premature deaths. But if you are praying to God, if you are fasting, if you are walking with God, you've accepted the call, and you're not like, you're not doing things that are abomination to God, then you, of course, you're going to be covered, right? And we go through training, as in like God allows us to go through a little bit to kind of train us, to teach us, etc. Because without going through, we wouldn't know how to pray, we wouldn't know how to fast, all that, right? But here's one thing that I noticed, okay? So a lot of people don't understand, like when you have been fighting this for all your life, or you've been fighting this for so long, you tend to forget what it feels like to feel normal. To feel normal. Because every day is like a fight for you. Every day is like a fight. It's like you have a hard time waking up, and then you have a hard time starting your day. And although you're probably used to it, you're used to the warfare, used to fighting off the witchcraft, it's like it becomes normal to where you can fight and get through your day. A lot of us forget what it's like to not feel any affliction at all. So when you finally don't feel any afflictions, and you feel normal and you feel like yourself, it's like you feel like, I can't explain it. It's like you're unstoppable. It's like the boost of energy you feel, your mood is just amazing. You feel so good. You're not feeling like anxiety. You're talking to everybody when you're in public. You're just really being enthusiastic. You have all these ideas. It feels like you want to run a marathon. It feels like you're just ready to go. It's like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do everything that I wasn't able to do before because I felt hindered. I'm able to do everything that I have been blocked and suppressed from doing. So you feel this like charge of energy. And then not only that, you feel the charge of energy while feeling healthy, while feeling good, no headaches, no nausea. Like you just feel really good. Jeez. So then what happens is when the people that were afflicting you see that you're back to normal, and they're like, oh, they're not sad. Oh, they're not drained. Oh, that's when they go back and do their nonsense again. And then when they go back to their nonsense, it's like you're fighting afflictions again. But then because you felt that week of no afflictions, you felt that week of no attacks, you felt that week of no warfare, it's like you start to get sad because you're like, man, I want to go back to feeling normal again. But these people went back and did something again. So now you got to go into a whole new fast. You got to go, go into a whole fasting and worshiping and all that to break that again. It kind of gets tiring. So a lot of people have been afflicted for so long, it's like almost like they don't remember what it's like to not be afflicted. Or it's almost like they don't remember the full potential they have. And let me explain an example to you and why I'm even talking about this, okay? Because for those of you guys that know my situation, there was family members that were doing this to me, right? And they hired a lot of people to afflict me and my kids and hired them to kill us. And they've been doing this for years. Like, well, one particular person has been doing it for a long time, but these other ones joined them later on, right? So what happened was, when a lot of the people that they were paying to afflict me, when a lot of these people fell off and they got in trouble, I start to feel like the way how I felt before the age of 13. I start to feel normal. And I felt what it feels like to not go through any afflictions. And I was feeling this way for some time. And let me tell you something. I was getting up I was getting up every single day at 5:30 a.m. and I wasn't even tired. And can I tell you guys something? I was in that kitchen every day, every morning, and I was cooking my children hot meals for lunch. Like, I'm making my kids for lunch shepherd's pie, pasta, curry chicken and rice. I made them the other day homemade fried chicken with some homemade fried rice. Like I wake up every single day around like 5:30, make my kids hot meals for lunch, and then I would literally, my house is spotless. I'm cleaning up behind everything, and then on top of that, I'm cooking again. I'm cooking another hot meal for dinner. So I'm cooking hot meals more than once throughout the day to make sure my kids are good. And I'm noticing even like my parenting skills were changing. Like I noticed that I'm more patient with my kids. I'm actually like willing to I'm sitting down with them and hearing them out and having long conversations with them. Where before when I was going through afflictions, it was like I didn't want to be bothered. Like, yeah, I'm talking to my kids and stuff like that. But a lot of the times I wanted to run away and hide and just go lay down, or I wanted to just go sit in my car in a quiet place because my head's hurting or I'm feeling really nauseated, or but I'm noticing like even like just being there for my kids. I'm always there for my kids, but I'm noticing I'm more patient. Like I'm not like trying to hurry up and get things done for my kids because I want to hurry up and get to my bed. I want to hurry up and get into a quiet space. It's more like let's watch a movie. It's more like let's talk about your day. It's more like how are you feeling. It's more let's do this together. I'm noticing like the gentleness in me that I've always had. I'm noticing I'm able to freely do that and not feel something tugging at me to hurry up and sleep or hurry up because the afflictions are not as there. And that's when I came to the revelation that what these people were doing to me, it was affecting me to the point where it was affecting how I lived my life. It was affecting how I took care of myself. It was affecting how I took care of my home. It was affecting how I made my income. It was affecting, how I parent my kids. It was affecting a lot of things. And that's what they do with the black magic. They want to afflict you so much you cannot be yourself. It's like it's hard to be yourself. And you have to fight just to be yourself when you are afflicted. You have to fight just to be yourself. And it's almost like looking for yourself again when you're afflicted. And then when you want to do things for yourself, it's like you have no time to do it. When I noticed that when they stopped afflicting me, I was getting a lot of stuff done. I was soft lifed. Like even though I'm a mom, I'm doing everything myself. Like I'm doing everything by myself. Like I still had a soft life. I was having a soft life season while doing everything by myself. I was not rough sergeant mom or the mom that has to be the dad as well. I was just nurturing feminine Stephanie, just resting and having her soft life while cleaning, while cooking, while taking care of herself, her skincare, hair, makeup, everything. And I had the energy to do it, and I would wake up early in the morning so I can do it and so I can make sure everybody in the house is happy. When they started afflicting me again, because here's the thing, they all stopped, but the main person that is the ringleader, they went and paid someone else, but they paid someone locally because no one else, she can't reach everybody else, so she's paying someone locally. And when they started the afflictions again, I noticed that I'm like, man, I'm starting to fight again. It's like I have to fight again just to be myself, just to live a normal life. Where before I had no problem being myself. Now I have to fight again. Every day I'm fighting again because she went back and paid someone else. So I'm sharing this to let you guys know, like, this is what they do. This is the type of stuff they do. They hate the fact that who we are as people. It's like when they do the witchcraft for us to lose ourselves and not know who we are, and for us to have to always fight so we don't get that rest. We don't get that. You guys get what I'm saying, right? And when you go through it for so long and you're always fighting, it's like you don't remember what it feels like to not have to fight. And then when you finally get that moment, like I went through that moment of not fighting for a whole month, and I felt so amazing. And then because she went back and paid someone else again locally to do the work, it's like I'm fighting again, but I'm still myself, but it's almost like I'm fighting to stay this way. I'm fighting to continue my routines. I'm fighting because I'm fighting also afflictions. Now I'm fighting warfare every night. Now I'm getting up in the middle of the night and praying against it again, praying against these altars again. Like this is what they do. They're very wicked and very evil, guys.